let me share with you my early beginnings. Before everything else, before I started my own business, before I created the Silhouette Training Solutions. So I'm pertaining to my involvements in the youth sector, particularly the youth organizations, which has become my training ground as to where I am today. And maybe some of my realizations will help you also realize to create your own name, to create your own brand, and to start your own business if ever. So allow me to introduce to you and share with you my early beginnings, which made me to who I am today. It was on grade 6 when I first started my involvement in youth activities, particularly when I was elected as the Supreme Pupil Government or SPG Mayor on my elementary days. And although it's not really a highlight to me because during that years, I don't have any idea at all. Then when I was in high school, I was introduced to different clubs or organizations, and I was elected as SSG or Supreme Student Government way back as a representative during grade 7. But in grade 10, I was elected as SSG President. But then again, I don't have any idea at all as to how to run that organization because my main objective or main goal way back is purely academic and some extracurricular activities. I mean, leadership is a new word for me. But because of that, I was involved to some activities, school activities, but with the permission of my SSG advisor. During my reign on SSG president in grade 10, handling the school organization, I get some advices from my SSG advisor. She told me that leadership is all about learning, following, leading, and inspiring. That's why during our early years as an SSG officer, our main tagline is I learn, I lead, I follow, I inspire. Although it's very basic to understand, but it has the way or the burden of being a leader. Although it's very basic to understand, but it has a deeper meaning for me and especially for my co-officers. I was a little bit distracted during my reign. I am not really committed to become a leader at that time. So that's when my SSG advisors called me and asked me a question which changed my outlook in life. And she asked me, Neil, what have you done so far? And that question is probably the reason when I was re-elected when I was in grade 12 with the same school. I created several activities. I performed different operations to the school, and sometimes it compromises the classes of the students, but the goal is to give them different activities for them to enjoy the school year. So from no projects at all to have many activities because of that specific question or specific address by my advisor is I was able to realize something after that. So perhaps we need a person who will guide us and confront us whenever we think or whenever we are doing wrong, especially in the realms of leadership. And I was blessed that I have an SSG advisor way back when I was in high school. So when I was in grade 12 as well, during my reign as the SSG president, I was able to popularize some projects coming from my own school, and then it was published or known from other schools or even in our division. So one of my projects is a vermiculture project which let me connect to my other leaders in my division. Some of my projects also is a leadership enhancement training program, which is one of the reasons why I created Silhouette. Youth awareness campaign, but with a twist, like movie marathon, like filmmaking contest, human basketball league, a run for fun. Just basic activities, but for me, during that time is a great blessing already. It's a great strategy already. As a student, I don't know if during that time I'm not aware of any tangible or intangible projects because it's always about volunteerism. But one thing that made me realize or one thing that made me discovered is I am able to create my own events from certain activities. That is why my foundation to my event organizing companies are these experiences. And when I was able to connect from my co-leaders in my division and from other divisions, I was introduced to different people, different organizations where I was able to be part of them. I started with being part of the Pag-asa Youth Association of the Philippines, where our main goal is to empower the out-of-school youth. And another event that changed my whole life is when I was elected as the vice chairman of the Danao City Youth Commission, where it governs the youth organizations within my city. Because of that position, I was able to draft different events out of voluntarism, and one of which is being able to build the silhouette, which before is called the DCYC, or the Danao City Youth Commission, the Silhouette Organization. But today, it is now labeled as the Silhouette Training Solutions. So you see, what I have shared with you is my own timeline to my youth involvements, which made me who I am today, which has become my foundation, which has become my own training ground before I created my own events organizing business. So what I'm trying to say with this video is, as early as now, you have to explore and experience things. I am not saying that you also have to be part of different organizations, although it's a great idea, it's a great step to do firsthand, but you have to explore what area you think you are good at. Because in my case, I was able to be part of those organizations because I was a leader on my early years. But the main concept is that without all of those experiences, perhaps I was not able to create my own business today. Without my involvements in these youth organizations, perhaps I don't have any idea into events. Another thing to remember is that we need someone to push us. Like, we have to listen to some advices of those people who are more successful than us. We have to embrace that sometimes in our lives we are not capable of doing everything. We have to be teachable for us to learn something. Another insight that you need to hear of is that opportunity knocks at once. Whenever the opportunity is in your front, grab the opportunity. There's only one shot for you to succeed in life, because not everyone has the chance to have the opportunity within them. So while you have it, if you think that it will unleash your potential, I say that you have to risk it all when now, because higher the risk, the higher the return. And remember, my goal for you is for you to find or create your own name. And for you to create your own name is that you have to create your own brand for you to be proud of, for your family to be proud of, or your next generation to be proud of. And also find your community that will help you discover your hidden talent, your hidden potential. Just like my story, I was able to recognize my idea because of the community that I have with, because of the people that I am working with way back before. So if you are a youth who is trying to find your own purpose, I suggest that you have to be involved to some organizations that is present today, like the Pag-asa Youth Association of the Philippines, the Utopia Leaders Advocate Incorporated. Also, you have to be involved in Sangguniang Kabataan operations. If ever you are still in high school, you could join Supreme Student Government Leaders or any youth organizations or communities within your barangay. So if you are also a talented individual, you can also join my community of aspiring models, dancers, singers, or talented individuals. So you can check our FB page, J Angels Modeling and Promotions, or the J Angels Talscape Agency. So You could also join or check it out via our FB pages. So it is a community of young individuals, and we have specific trainings that is aiming for your growth. You can also join it out now. That's our content for today. And for the next episodes, I am going to teach you how to start your own business from scratch. So see you in the next episodes, and always remember, if you want something to happen, do something. Thank you.